Okay, everybody. So, some news that was reported. There was an interview done by Variety magazine, and Garth over at Dark Horizons picked it up, and it talks about season three is basically ready to go for the shooting of the Mandalorian. So we're excited because we're right around the corner here from the new season starting, and it looks like season three. When you're in quarantine, you can do a lot of writing, a lot of previs, a lot of all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it here. An official green light has yet to be handed out for the third season of Disney Plus's series The Mandalorian, but creator and showrunner Jon Favreau believes the filming is on track to kick off before the year's end. That's awesome. Favreau has already discussed how he's been working on the scripts for the third season of the series during the pandemic, while elements of a fourth season are already roughly mapped out, according to actor Giancarlo Esposito. Wow, he must have been saying that on Twitter. This week, Favreau told Variety that the show's third season is on schedule to shoot before the new year. And I quote, "We're operating under the assumption that we'll be able to go forward. We're in very small situations, and often we have a lot of characters and masks. And we also have a lot of digital work that augments things. So we're a show that's probably well equipped to be flexible based on the protocols that are emerging surrounding the work restart." There's a lot of protocols, guys. I filled out an application for a TV series the other day, and everything's digital now. Before, you'd have 30 pages of paperwork to fill out. Everything's on my cell phone. I fill out the application on the cell phone. Paychecks are now automatic deposit, where before you had an option. Every Friday they would have an accountant from the payroll department or someone from the payroll department come out to set, and they would have all the different departments' paychecks all broken up into departments, wrapped in a rubber band. They'd give it to the department head. The department head would hand out the paychecks. Now everything's, they don't want to touch anything. And a friend of mine worked on, I think it was Righteous Gemstones on HBO, and said that almost all the accounting work was done in Los Angeles, where normally if you're shooting on location in Charleston, South Carolina, a show like that, they fly in or they hire all the accounting department and they stay in offices on set, or not on set, but wherever the production offices are. So the fact that like people who could do CGI rendering can do it from remotely, as long as there's security in the network, because you don't want leaks coming out or somebody getting hacked. So yeah, I mean, if any show can keep making season after season, it's The Mandalorian, with that augmented Real Engine wraparound screen, and all the workflow that they have, previs, everything. They can all do that from home. Favreau also discussed the possibility of the potential The Mandalorian movie, saying it's in no hurry to make one. However, he wants to make clear that he's not shooting down the possibility altogether. "We're definitely open to it and excited to see where the story leads us and have that flexibility, because there's no rule book now. Technology is always offering new opportunities to tell stories in a fresh way. It's a very exciting time to be doing this, and I feel very grateful that we're able to work remotely because of the nature of the technology that we're dealing with." So with continuing to try to move forward and keep the ball rolling, even though it's been a challenging time for everyone. The Mandalorian second season will premiere on Disney Plus on October 30th, which is not too far away. We're all excited about it. And I agree. First of all, as far as a Mandalorian movie, why? Like, you have Disney Plus's platform. The Mouse House has opened up the purses. They're enjoying the show. It's keeping people coming back. Why go to feature film with this, especially with, there's no theaters that are going to be able to show anything like this. Not anything blockbuster, not until there's a vaccine. And by next April or May, just keep making the show. I remember hearing early on that they felt The Mandalorian had a 24 episode kind of arc. You shoot to 24 episodes and boom, you're done with The Mandalorian and that show is capped off. I would be open, but it really it has to see where the series goes. If it gets to a point where there's a demand for the Mandalorian feature film. You know, remember, they originally wanted to do a Boba Fett movie with Josh Trank. That thing tanked. And this is what kind of came out of it. It looks like, you know, you get your Boba Fett type movie or type show with a Mandalorian and armor, but you get it. That's not this guy's not Boba Fett and all that other kind of stuff. And that's kind of how it metamorphosed into, this. I don't think we need it. I think there was a reason why the Boba Fett movie didn't work in the first place, because they had problems with the director and, you know, they were trying to figure things out. And I think they should just stick with Disney Plus, and stick with streaming, and not go to feature film with this. Let bigger movies down the road, a couple of years down the road, you know, if they decide to do The Old Republic, or something with Darth Bane or something like that. If you want to go in that direction later on for the feature films, please go right ahead. But this is working. The Cassian Andor series is going to be on Disney Plus. They're already talking about Ahsoka Tano. You know, we're hearing rumors of that, maybe a series. Maybe if he hands off Baby Yoda to her. It really just depends, but I would say no on a feature film for The Mandalorian right now. Just keep doing what they're doing. You know, don't have too many hands in the cookie jar. Don't mess up the mix. You know, everything's perfect right now. Stay the course. What do you guys think about Mandalorian season 3? Already almost ready to go. And do you want a Mandalorian feature film? Let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one.